Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another review for Saberforge. Today I'm going to be going over the V4 Infinity Blades. They come in three different sizes: 37, 32, and 26-inch blades. Now, they're all the V4s, as I mentioned, which means they all have the screw-on tips. And they're incredibly bright and incredibly durable. I was really surprised to see how durable they really are. So yeah, they're incredibly strong. So the first one I'm going to be showing you guys is the 37-inch blade. This is the standard blade size you will get unless you ask for the other two. It's really, really durable. This is the first one I have, so I don't know if you can kind of see little dents, the nooks I have through it. Incredibly strong. Just to show you how strong these things really are. These are what I normally duel with. This is a Knights Templar style single hand cold steel 32-inch, about 42-inch overall, cold steel polymer urethane practice sword, and this is how thick it is. I mean, it's strong, and I was dueling with my brother with this. He was wielding this, and I had the V4 blade, and it survived dueling. And we duel for about 2 hours sometimes. For that day, we duel for about an hour or so. So, I mean, it's just look at the difference. I mean, just look how thick this is. I mean, it's thick, but it's not as thick as this, and it held its own. So that's just a demonstration of what I duel with and what these things actually withstand. So if you're questioning about the durability, fear not. I'll post a video probably later if you guys want to of me and my brother dueling with those and this, just to show you how strong they are. But let's get into the overall review of the blade. So as I mentioned, this is the 37-inch blade. This is the standard blade you will receive from ordering a hilt from Saberforge. And it is incredibly long. So as you can see in the hilt, it's still very long. It's about the average size of the lore in Star Wars of a saber. I want to say the average size is about this, 37. So keeps true to the lore, which isn't bad. The benefits of having such a long sword is obviously reach. When you're locking, you'll have more leverage, more room to work with, but mostly overall reach is the pro to having a longer hilt, or a longer blade, I'm sorry. The cons are weight. I duel with those things, and they're pretty heavy. I mean, this isn't heavy, but it does have weight to it. So if you're not used to dueling, then yeah, this is going to be a little cumbersome for you because of the weight. And again, its greatest thing is also its worst thing, the size. As you can see, I have kind of a small room, and I have trouble wielding it. So in tight quarters, it's not really the most ideal. But if you're outside, it obviously does not matter. But as far as one-handing this, yeah, I don't recommend one-handing a 37-inch. It's really heavy. I mean, you can't really, unless you're good with it, it's hard to actually maneuver it well enough while in combat for an extended period of time. So if you're just looking for one with two-hand fighting, definitely recommend it, because it's superb as far as that goes. Wielding with two hands, both offensive and defensively. Defensively, I mean, with a standard guard up, you're guarded from here down, so it's really nothing's going to get through this and whatnot. So it's not bad all in all. Just not my style. If you're smaller, kind of like me, not very strong, you will be cumbersome with the overall weight. But for you guys a little bit stronger, a little bit taller, whatever, definitely up your alley. The next one we have is the 32 inch, which is probably one of my personal favorites. So, now here is the 32 inch blade. As you can see, there is a significant difference. Weight, there's no weight. I'm surprising. I was very surprised on how much weight was actually reduced from the 37 to this size, from the 32 inch. And as you can see, there's the difference. Not that much difference, but once you actually have it in hand, there is a big difference. There's a huge difference as far as weight. So, this guy. So this is the 32. Much lighter. Like I said before, I have a small room, so I can easily wield this pretty sufficiently in a small area. So even outside, it's awesome. For all intents and purposes, you do lose a little bit of length, but what you get in return is mobility and flexibility. So, I mean, I can maneuver much quickly with this thing than I would with the other size. So that's kind of what you get. It's more less weight, more maneuverability, which is awesome. I love short swords. This is ideal for dueling. The size is perfect. It's not overbearing or anything, so it's awesome for dueling. I don't have another one, otherwise I'll show you. But for dueling, I recommend this size, the 32 inch. Obviously, the cons is a shorter blade, so when you're locked, you won't have too much more leverage if he has a bigger blade. Another downfall is reach. I mean, I'm 6'1", so I have long arms, so it's not a downfall for me. It's actually perfect because of my size. But if for some people it might be an issue. So obviously, shorter blade, less reach. So you kind of have to step in more sometimes and whatnot. But otherwise, my favorite definitely is the 32s. All right. Now, last and least is the awesome yet very tiny 26. This is the 26 blade, 26-inch blade, and it is nothing. I mean, it is just tiny. It's very tiny, but that's what it is. It is actually classified as a shoto. And if you're not familiar with the term shoto blade, effectively it's something you wield in your offhand that is either like a dagger or a very short sword. So it's designed for quick defensive and offensive slashing and stuff like that. So this size actually fits that build perfectly. I mean, so very small, very tiny. But that's the beauty of this thing. It's the simplicity of it. It's very elegant, very small. Like I said, it's kind of mostly designed for offhanded use. So when you're fighting, dual wielding, bring it up with your shoto, your offhand. And I'm not left hand strong at all. I'm right hand dominant. And this is very comfortable in my offhand. I mean, there's little effort involved in just bringing it to a defensive matter, and also switching over for a more offensive. So it's very nice as far as that goes. And just to show you, putting the other 32-inch blade in here. And this is how it's supposed to go. The shoto in your offhand and a standard blade in your other. As you can see, the two hilts, there is a little bit of difference. That's how it's supposed to be. So when you're fighting with the shoto style, and your shoto is supposed to be up front, blocking, and then coming in for the attack with your primary. Or vice versa, you log in and come underneath with the shoto. But either way, it is very, very awesome. I mean, both, I have a small room, and I can dual wield both of these with little to no efforts. So, it is very nice. I love these two. Even 37 is cool too. Yeah, I mean, they're both awesome. But overall, that's the style, the use for these. Hope you guys kind of find it useful. Awesome blades. So, hope you guys find this very useful on deciding which style blade to get. If you had any questions, please feel free to drop a comment down below. And this has been my review of the Saberforge Infinity 4, 37, 32, and 26-inch blades. So I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.